It's all right. It's stopped. Okay. We're almost done. Janica announced this morning about the homes, the 100 tiny homes in the north side. You have an update on that, you?
No, just that they're being built. Marcel is an amazing person, and he's just moving ahead on those and getting those done. So I don't really have another update except that they're on track as well. He knew, he was very reasonable in what he could, I think, aspirational, but also reasonable in what he was able to deliver, and that's happening.
Nice guy. I interviewed him behind the ledge last summer. Nice guy, very open. But like I told him, there's a big difference in poverty from 3 years ago to now because the issue of crystal meth. And Chris, just one last thing, the issue of crystal meth, people going around downtown. Are you talking to the police a lot, or?
Oh yeah. No, the police, definitely. It's, I would never weigh what is weight, what they would say is their priority, but I know that they're very, very concerned as well. It's something that you can't just look at it from our city. It's, there's this Atlantic strategy that the chief has initiated, and they're looking at, because there are a lot of communities that are struggling with this. Yeah, it's a huge concern because it impacts a lot of things, but it's also something that we cannot, where he's looking from a police perspective, Atlantically, provincially, it's with our provincial partners who deliver services in mental health and addiction. That's where we really, really need for there to be a focus, because it's just impacting the quality of life of so many of our residents, not just those who do it, but those who are impacted by it. And they're doing it because of the trauma that they've personally experienced, and we need to get to the root of that too.
We know my opinion on that. Last thing, what's your plans for this year? There, you're going to enjoy that. What's your plans for this year that I could come to you? I could come to you and say, my plan for this year is going to be the garbage at the green zone is going to be clean. And next year you could tell me, oh, it was all done. I'm just being sarcastic here. But what's your plan that I could come to you next year and say, yes, you have done that?
Well, I can tell you first on my agenda right now is we're doing the anti-racism task force. So that will be formed, and we'll be moving ahead on that, moving ahead on the inclusive municipalities stuff. So there are two things that are top of mind for me because they won't be happening, we'll be moving forward on those this month. I would like to see, and it's getting through COVID, and I know that that's no longer, that's certainly not a sexy topic. I appreciate it. When you look at what a city needs to do to get through a pandemic, to support the business community, to ensure that we have programming for our residents so that they have a good quality of life, so that we're able to open our recreational facilities, there's a lot that needs to be considered. So one of my goals is to make sure that we have a really vibrant city as we continue to live through this pandemic, that we do all we can to keep people safe and make people feel like they have things so that they like life. I want our residents in Fredericton to love their life. And so it's doing whatever we can to make that possible.
Is there going to be a lot of construction downtown this summer?
No, I don't think that there's going to be a lot of development construction.
Yeah, so
road construction, yeah. We did the big road project last year. There will be Officer Square stuff. Yeah, there will be construction. But we tried to get the stuff done last year because there was a recognition that even last summer we weren't going to be fully up and running due to the pandemic. So we did a lot of big road work last summer. But we'll be seeing development construction. The city's on fire from a development perspective, which is such a juxtaposition from also what people are experiencing as far as like affordability and their own housing security. To have those challenges while at the same time be having all of this development occurring is, you've always got to be wearing sort of two hats. We need the development. We also have to keep our eyes on the people that aren't that are really struggling with life. So. Yeah.
I'm thanking you very much because you are 2 minutes short from the same amount that the Premier Blaine Higgs stayed with me a couple of weeks ago. So we're doing very, very good. Listen, hold on for 1 second. I'm going to shut this damn thing off for 1 second. But thank you very much. You're doing good. Just make sure that the city stays clean, and I'll keep on driving you nuts with these videos.
Please, and Charles keeps sending me videos. I forward them to the CIO. keep doing it. And I want other people to do it too. We can't have eyes every place. So I appreciate the eyes of citizens.
And everybody with a smartphone, they could, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good point. Everybody with a smartphone, they could send you a video and you will look into it.
I'll pass it along.
Thank you.